Hello mates, today we have a strength day. We're gonna do power clean and split jerks, POM. So we're gonna start with some mobility, specifically on our shoulders. I have a band, you will have a band, or something you can put your hand through or grab. And we're gonna extend that arm, so elbow is looked out. We're gonna twist our hand, so the palm is facing more backwards. And then we're gonna go into a big lunge and get full extension and try to get the band, pull your arm away from you. And then you're gonna lean in to this side as much as you can. And we're gonna do a couple of breaths here. Really try to expand in the rib cage and also focusing on getting that arm as close to the head as possible and opening up here. At the same time, we're also getting an awesome stretch in the front side of the hip. And we're going to do that about 1 to 2 minutes per side. And then we're going to go into same position again, but this time we're going to bring our elbows down and we're gonna turn up and do some rotations like that in our spine, both sides, a couple of times just to get the spine warmed up in the rotation. And then we're gonna do this cat-cow position where we go down with our spine and up with our head, and then opposite direction. And we're going to do that for about a minute or two. So the spine should be moving nicely. And we're going to start to go into preparing us for the split jerk, which basically a split jerk is just like a partial lunge. So we're going to do 20 lunges where we're going to focus on the position of our feet. The front foot will be with our toe slightly pointed inward. Our knee will be outside of that big toe. So this knee is absolutely not coming inside. It's kept outside the big toe. All right. Now, back leg, we have almost the opposite. So the heel is slightly outside our big toe and definitely not in here. So we try to get the heel out there. I know some of you are stiff here and maybe lack some mobility in the big toe. This is why we want to do these lunges. So we're warming up and also getting some mobility into those joints. So we're really trying to opening up that big toe at the back and just getting those patterns in to our body. So we're going to do 20 reps of that, and then we're going to do 20 reps of split jerk jumps or stance jumps. So we're going to start from a neutral position, and from this position now we're going to jump up in like a split jerk. Again, front toe is going to point inwards a bit. The back foot will be with the heel slightly outside the big toe. And we're going to do that. You're going to try to do 20 on each leg and see which is the most stable leg. We want to keep the torso high up every time we do this. And we're simply trying to get used to this position. Being in that low position as possible is going to help us. And we're going to refresh also the motor pattern. So if you start to notice, okay, I like to have the right leg back and left foot back forward. Then we're going to talk about the reset. So when you jump out, we try to go with the back foot back one step and the back leg forward one step. And so we practice that, how we come out of the lunge or that split jerk stance. Good. Now it's time to pick out the barbell. And we're gonna do some barbell yoga. So time to do some deadlifts and some hand cleans, warm up the shoulders up here. And then we're gonna start to connect these two. We're gonna do power cleans. And then from the power clean, the split jerk, we're gonna dip down and thrust ourselves up into that lunge shape again. Whoop. And just practice this for a couple of minutes. Again, trying to focus on those feet position. How am I resetting from that lunge position? And one very important thing, if you're stiff in your shoulders, I want you to focus on how much are you pushing through here. So the barbell is not in front of you, but you're really pushing through. And especially now in the warm up, try to get used to that position. And slowly build up a weight. And we build up a weight that we're going to use later now in the workout, which is partial strength, partial technique. You're going to do EMOM this for 20 minutes, where we do a power clean and a split jerk every minute on the minute. And we're try to keep like 80% from our max doing that. So if you're at the right range of this one, you will probably be very exhausted after those 10 to 12 minutes. And that's where you start to struggle with your focus and try to keep the technique clean for every minute that you start. If you're a beginner, this is a huge opportunity for you to work on your technique. So you're going to do a bit more reps. You're going to do all this 3 times every minute, a bit lighter weight, but your focus is simply to get used to the movements, and then after a while you will be able to build up some more heavy weight that will be a bit more strengthful. So for beginners, you're going to have a bit more reps, but lower weight. Okay? Hope you have fun. Note your weight for the workout, and good luck. See you next time.